Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, WendyO. Today we're going to be talking about major Ripple advances in the CBDC push. Also, huge Friend.Tech data leak, which this is going to be pretty funny to talk about for a lot of different reasons. We kind of touched on some of these things over the weekend, but I didn't have a whole lot of time to really explain it. So we're going to explain it now. Before we get started, I want to start off and say, happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you so much for being aware of your emotions. Let's talk about that for a second, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I make rash decisions, okay? Rash decisions. I'm like, but at the same time, when it comes to my kid, I don't like to make rash decisions. And the reason why I don't make rash decisions is because it could impact her. So when we're on the subject of rash decisions, that directly relates to trading, investing, and participating in crypto. And also directly relates to our trading and investing journal, okay? The reason why we have a trading and investing journal is so that we are able to write down our emotions, I'm going somewhere with this. Write down our feelings, write down our trading plan. Have we eaten? Are we hungry? Are we tired? Are we fatigued, okay? This is very important before you make a financial decision. This is also important in life, okay? So basically, one of the reasons why we have trading and investing journals is so we can take accountability, because maybe you have a track record of losing trades if you don't eat at 3 o'clock every day. Or maybe you have a track record of executing more profitable trades and investments if you have eggs for breakfast. I don't know, okay? But the reason why we do this is we just want to log our behavior, and because behavior is very much in tune with our trading or investing choices. Why? Because it is. Humans are emotional creatures. Generally, women are more emotional than men, but from my personal experience in the last year, men are way more emotional than women. They just keep their feelings like inside and then explode later. And that's not a bad thing. It's kind of the way society's conditioned us. But I just want to remind you guys, do not make choices when you are irrational, when you are emotional, and when there's other people involved that you could potentially hurt or impact. We want to be able to take that emotion out and take our feelings out and execute as a very analytically. Okay? I don't know. Anyways, good morning, you guys. Thank you for being here. We have 103. Oh no, my computer. Uh-oh. What the heck? Hold on. Uh-oh. This has never happened before. Hold on. Great. Task manager. There we are. Something happened. That was freaking weird. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? Like something weird happened. Anyways, we have 86 concurrent viewers on YouTube. 111 on TikTok. We need to get more here. We need to get more here too. Also too, good morning to D, to KS, to Pew Pew, to Kenny, to John, to Daniel, to Rich, to Mark, to to Kenny, to Justify, to Marty. All you people, okay? All you people, okay? Save it, Wendy. I know I'm good. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Oh, John Legend, all you amazing people. Okay, sorry, back to what we're talking about. But yeah, don't make irrational decisions in life. You're going to end up regretting it later. And don't make threats that you do not intend to keep. That goes with your trading and investing. Anyways, how much Bitcoin do I have to send you for a date? Well, that was from Give Me the Units. Oh, is that a shrimp? I don't know what it is, but it looks it. So let's talk about taking me on a date. I'm not on the market. And it's very thoughtful that you would like to take me on a date. Oh, there's a panda. There's a panda. Even if I was on the market, I like to, or on the market, I like to keep that stuff private, because I do have a young daughter, and it's very important for me to be very careful what I do and what I let her see, because that impacts kids a lot. And some people, other parents, don't like to really pay attention to that. I do though. But you couldn't pay me to go out on a date with me. I don't do that type of stuff. There's no shade to anybody who does, but we just don't do that here. But taking somebody on a date is real nice. And since I'm a solid 3, I appreciate that. Helps my self-esteem. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about what's happening in crypto. Also, too, shout out to me and Tina, because she looks absolutely gorgeous here. We have 116 concurrent viewers, only 39 likes. Smash the likes, get them up. Also, to you guys, just so that you know, it's not raining in where I am anymore. And I'm born and raised Los Angeles, California. KS said, my most emotional decision, I had to sell 1.8 XRP for my sister. I knew if I thought about it, I would have sold half instead. Yeah, no, I totally understand. And we make mistakes. That life happens and it sucks. I'm sorry that happened. But, I've made a lot of mistakes too. They finally found out that SBF is a fall guy for somebody bigger. Yeah, Dan Freeman. Anyways, We have 121 concurrent views. Yay! I clicked too fast. I changed my chili to cheeseburger. I might get a chili cheeseburger today because I'm hungry. But let's talk about this. Tina, you guys should go follow her. She's really pretty and she's really smart. And she's actually one of the nicest people I've ever met. I've had the pleasure of meeting her family, like great, great people. And I've specifically asked the universe to put good people with good intentions in my life. And I'm so blessed to have her as a friend. She's an absolutely amazing person. Like I text with her, we talk with her. We're going to be doing, I got something going on one of these weekends coming up, a fun thing to do. I'm going to go see a band play. And Tina, she won't be able to be there, but when she gets back, we're going to be doing this haunted thing. It'll be super fun. Anyways, let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin price action, crypto price action. AKT. I have a bunch of this on Gate.io and I can't get it off. Guess what? That was my fault because I forgot to KYC. Anyways, we are up. Yeah, a cash network. We are up approximately 14.2%. Also, I got really bad bug bites at my mommy's house because they don't spray over there, but it's okay. Him and Ken Griffin need to chat with the masses. But anyways, this is what the current market looks like. I don't even know what the hell BTT is still doing. But well, let's take a look at Bitcoin, okay? I told y'all yesterday, I told you it would be consolidating in this range over here between approximately 26.5 and down to 24.8, so $1,000 range, okay? I am kind of feeling like Market Cipher did print that King Daddy green dot, and that basically indicates that we have found the local bottom, and that's what he said. We basically found that local bottom. What's going on today? Today's like super slow. We only have, I don't know what the heck's going on here. But anyways, I don't know why it's so slow. Hopefully I'm not in trouble on YouTube. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. What's here nor there is I'm going to put my Femex ref link in the chat. If you want to use it, great. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. But that's where I'm trading right now. It's also on my website. Make sure to read the terms of services. But when we do take a look at Bitcoin, the Market Cipher is one of the partners of the channel. We've got the ref link there too. But we've created this big green dot that generally indicates we found a local bottom. Now, could the bottom be this exact area here at 25.8, 25.9? No. Oh, there's a lot going on with BNB. Like apparently the rumor is that CZ could get liquidated at $212 and that CZ is trying to prop it up. I don't know. That's just what a lot of people are saying. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I do hold BNB. That is not financial advice. And I hope it doesn't go to zero because I've got a teeny tiny bit of it. That wouldn't be good. It's all moonbag though. It's all moonbag. But this is what's happening with Bitcoin right now. And I think that, we will see, I think we're just going to kind of ping pong in this range. So nothing too terribly exciting. 12 hours indicating a possible push up. I wouldn't get excited until we actually break above 26.5. Okay. Now taking a look at the 4-hour chart, we're starting to get all the sideways action. Generally that is you're going to get a contraction of either up or down. Right now, it looks like we're probably going to pop up to about 26.5. And then if we can get back above this range, 27 to 28, we're looking pretty good. Now, a lot of people are like talking about XRP. What happened to XRP? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Well, we talked about, and I drew a chart for you beautiful people, you beautiful, intelligent people. We are going to consolidate in this range here between 49 cents and approximately 54 cents. Now, with that being said, if we break this trend line here, we will head back down to the support box, approximately 45 to about 40 cents. And that's where I'd like to buy. I would like to buy next to this bottom over here. I also want to remind you guys, I am going to be at Rare Evo next week. So if you're in Denver, Colorado, come see me. I'm going to be speaking. Ben and I are going to go ahead and host the podcast there. And come party, come hang out with us. It's going to be super, super great. And if you can't afford to get in the conference, have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Who's this? Okay, it's my friend. Have no fear, but you can go to a lot of the after parties. You can RSVP and do that stuff there. But I do. Hold on, let me message her back. I'm live streaming right now. Is it 3 p.m. Los Angeles time or your time, period? Also, what's it for? I'll see what I'm doing. Tomorrow, Lo goes back to school and we have to prepare. Love you. I want to take a look at Cardano also because I would like to buy more. So I bought Cardano like in this range over here. So I'm a little bit down on my investment, but hey, I'm just dollar cost averaging like the rest of you guys. So this is actually a pretty good buy under here. So I'm probably, let's see how much I have on this particular account. Let me see if I want to buy some more Cardano. Let's see. She says you type so damn fast. Yeah, WendyO's a mess, just a little bit. Let's see about this. Maybe I'm going to buy some more Cardano. Do I have any USD here? Do I? What do I got? Okay, I got to talk to her after. What's in my wallet? Okay, I got some USDC. So let's go ahead and buy some more Cardano. Let's just buy, we'll market buy for funsies. This is a pretty good price at 26 cents. One time buy. No, we want to use our crypto. We want to use our stables over here. We'll use this. We'll use our USDC. We're going to go ahead and buy the max. What's the max? Yeah, we'll go and buy some. Okay, so it's not a whole lot. We'll get some. Cool. So if Cardano goes to $1, I'm going to be rich. If Cardano goes to $1, I will like be so rich. Like, oh my God, I won't be super rich. I'll be okay. I'm just kidding. I just market bought a little bit for you. Anyways, you guys, as far as Cardano goes, I'm not worried about their ecosystem, honestly. Like, even though, whatever, I think they'll be okay. So yeah, this is a pretty good entry. Is under 30 cents. So cool, whatever. And I'll buy more if it drops more. Now, with that being said, let's go back to the chat over here. We have 195 concurrent viewers. Finally, who's going to token 49? Nobody was sending me out, so I'm not going. Make sure to smash a like. We need to get at least 169 likes in here, so please go ahead and do that. Kenny O, smash the likes. Kenny's fantastic. Sending love and light to Kenny and his family. I hope this shake is over soon. Should hit $1 no problem in bull. Let's go. Let's hope so. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the charts. And I'm itching. I have a tech account as I'm on IT services. Okay. For American Legend, I would like to hear your experience about it because we'll get into it a little bit. Also, to you guys, most of you don't have Friend.Tech accounts. That's interesting, but we'll get into it. All right. I'm going to shut up. We're going to go back and straight into the news. We're going to go ahead and talk about Cardano. Okay. So, lots of stuff. This is from CoinGeek. Breaking. Ripple reveals over 8 countries are building CBDCs on XRP. Russia, Republic of Palau, Montenegro, Japan, Uruguay, Hong Kong, New Zealand, UAE. Cool. Next, let's talk about the SEC. Well, actually, let's keep it here. Okay. So in May, Ripple announced the launch of CBDC platform and allows central banks, governments, and financial institutions to take charge of their CBDC issuance, distribution, and management. Platform harnesses the power of XRP Ledger, XRPL, and I think that's where they do their digital assets. Allows central banks, governments, and financial institutions to take charge of their CBDC issuance, distribution, and management. I don't like. I know that XRP was built for this, but I don't like it. And I don't have to like it. I could still buy the project and grift with you guys, but not like this. The platform harnesses the power of XRP Ledger. Over 8 countries are already building CBDCs on XRPL. Russia, Republic, we already said that. And the CBDC platform does not require XRP to operate. Okay, that's interesting. See, this is where I get a little bit confused when we're talking about XRP. My hair, I need to straighten it. Anyways, this is why I get a little bit confused about XRP. So you're not using the native token. So you're just using the technology Ripple, then why do you have a native token? I don't have a podcast. Well, actually, me and Ben do friend of me. So cool. Happy for them. I'll buy a bag. I got a bag somewhere. Now let's talk about this break. Oh, the noise. This XRP story over here. Okay. The token itself was never a security. SEC is accepting that digital assets themselves are not inherently securities. This is the stupidest thing I have heard all day. The fact that the SEC has wasted so much time and money over all of this crap, ridiculous. They stated that crypto assets are only computer code with no inherent value. Deaton explained the meaning of the statement. He mentioned that XRP lawsuit in which nearly 75,000 XRP holders showed their support for Ripple via amicus brief in the case is indirectly put pressure on the court judge to identify the exact nature of XRP. SEC statement doesn't necessarily mean that the SEC admitted that XRP is not a security token. Let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? So XRP is not a security on the secondary market. However, XRP is a security in some different areas. Not all crypto assets are securities. I think it really has to do with the way that they're launched, okay? So I feel like moving forward, again, I'm not an attorney, not financial advice. I feel like it's best moving forward if you're a crypto asset company to not necessarily have a sale. And if you do decide to have a sale, make sure you're not doing it in America because America doesn't like you. American public servants want to keep you poor and stupid. And the way they do that is with the accredited investor laws because they think you're dumb. They think you're dumb. But this is the thing. Like way back in the day when they had the institutional investor laws and the SEC from the 1930s, tell me what to buy. Heck no, we don't do that here. We've never done that. But see, when they had all those laws that came out, those are to protect people from the Wall Street crash. And what was happening then, they didn't have computers. They didn't have phones. They weren't able to do their due diligence on a whole lot of things. It was a lot harder, but we do in 2023. In addition to that, anybody could take out a student loan. They didn't have, people back then didn't have access to take loans out and do things with their money like we do today. So the fact that we have all these predatory products out there that are legal, but crypto is kind of like on the fence, that's where it gets a little bit problematic. And that's what we don't like to see. Okay. That's what we don't like to see. So I like this. This is good. I'm interested in it. I'm happy about it. But at the same time, it's getting really irritating with the SEC. And I honestly hope that we get a red administration that comes in, or if we do get a blue administration that comes in, they are pro technology and they are pro crypto and Bitcoin, because that's who I'm voting for. Single issue babies. Now, let's move on to the next story over here. Okay. So we had some stuff. Let's talk about what Joel Katz say. And of course, Elon Musk is doing a great effing job with the bots. Of course. Just so freaking annoying. All right. What did Mr. Katz say? All right. Ripple CTO clarifies on SEC appeal, highlights case complexity. According to Mr. David Schwartz, David's super cool. Like super cool. I've met him. I think I introduced him on stage. We took a selfie together. Super nice guy. The SEC wants to appeal the specific point based on its interpretation that the legal case is not yet concluded. Regulation helps larger players, not the smaller players. True. This gives the SEC and Ripple the privilege to appeal after the finalization of the case. The strategy is intended to enhance the legal proceedings efficiency and avoid continuous disruptions to the main cause due to multiple appeals concerning minor decisions. Schwartz stressed that combining appeals is vital to improve things. Separate appeals are likely to make the legal process even longer. Schwartz clarified a rule for special situations. The SEC argues that the unique situation in this case is a reason to do things differently. SEC suggests stopping the process until the appeal is settled. Ripple disagrees. Ripple believes even if the SEC can appeal, the main lawsuit should proceed while appeal process goes ahead. Outcome of the legal disagreement between Ripple and the SEC could be influenced by the court's choice about whether to accept the appeal request. So the fact that SEC is arguing that this is a unique situation is absolutely disgusting. And let me break this down for you guys, okay? The SEC put no laws and regulations in. They continue to attack folks in crypto. They continue to litigate before doing anything, before doing their jobs. And now they want a special exemption. Why would you want if they get a special exemption, thank you for the panda. But if they get a special exemption, what is that saying for the rest of the legal system? The legal system is being made a mockery here, okay? So the reason why this gets problematic is because it's not like, there's a law. It's also a 10 commandment. Thou shalt not. Okay? It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. It's like changing that. Like, okay, it's okay. No, there are situations, but that's been established by case law for a very, very, very long time. So I just think it's dumb at this point, Also, too, we have 209 concurrent viewers, only 112 likes. Smash a like. Get it up, get it up, get it up. Get it up, get it up, get it up. But yeah, that's what's happening with the crypto stuff over here. It's just dumb. The SEC is ridiculous. The SEC is just not nice. It's not that they're not nice. They're just unethical. All right. So I love Cointelegraph for how they made David look. Super fancy guy. All right. Now, John Dean breaks this down like absolute crazy. So we are going to go ahead and just read what was sent to us, because I ain't reading all this. Shout out to John. So Dean shocking exposure. Here's how Jay Clayton played the system. So if you don't know who Jay Clayton is, he was the former SEC chair. So Dean and the SEC chair that did some stuff, okay? But this is going to get a little bit interesting here. So let's go ahead and read this to you. All right, so Dean explained a complex scenario involving former SEC chair Jay Clayton, law firm Sullivan & Cromwell, Consensus CEO Joseph Lubin, and other key players with stakes in crypto industry. The main details. When Clayton was made SEC chair, Joseph Lubin quickly hired S&C to represent his interests. Lubin, part of the Ethereum Foundation, I believe. Lubin contributed heavily to creation of ETH and its CEO of Consensus. The hire guaranteed Clayton's withdrawal from any voting released to enforcement actions against his major clients. It ensured a tactical advantage. Him and Docs unveiled how Clayton reached out to him, suggesting meetings with Lubin and Consensus and actively inquiring about the proceedings. Clayton inquired multiple times about Consensus meetings. The plot twist. Clayton's move to One River, which had made $1 billion bet on Bitcoin and Ethereum, followed by a vote and enforcement action against Ripple, resulted in a lawsuit that cost over $200 million. Despite the worries, Joe Grunfest, who was involved with ETH founders and warned against the impact of innocent holders, Clayton proceeded with the case. opinion. These events highlight a system where the choice of a law firm can be difference between legal torment and regulatory advantage. This right here is absolutely disgusting. But again, it's all about who you know. ETH had a sale. And this is why this stuff gets so problematic, you guys, and why I'm so passionate. I'm so upset. It's like the more money, the more influences you have allows you to like skirt around the law, skirt around taxes, skirt around this predatory behavior. And we see it keep happening and happening and happening. I don't want to see Bitcoin. I don't want to see Ethereum versus XRP. I would love the ETH ecosystem to coincide, to operate with, I just want everybody to get, kind of get along, obviously compete, do good stuff. But the fact that we're getting good legal treatment to one, but not the other, that effing sucks. Okay. Do you believe we will see a $10,000 Bitcoin? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because y'all don't know how to wait and have patience. But this is what we're seeing in the system. And we see them in the legal system with poor people and rich people anyway. So it's just more BS. Honestly, just more BS. So again, we see somebody that has influence, take advantage of the system. Congratulations, United States of America. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. What are your guys' thoughts on this though? Do you think this is good? Do you think it is bad? Do you think what do you think? You think it's good? We also have 215 concurrent viewers, only 125 likes. Let's get us up to at least 200 likes. I would appreciate that. We also have a poll at the top about Friend.Tech. Do you guys have a Friend.Tech account? Yes, no, maybe so. 73% said no, but 22% said chili cheeseburger. So that's what we're getting today. I have a tech account. Somebody said that already. Anyways, drop a comment in the chat. What do you think about this? Okay. You are out of your mind if you're waiting for $10,000 Bitcoin. Some of you guys are so low IQ, it's embarrassing. It's mostly just a select few on TikTok. Why wouldn't you set limit orders and catch a stink bid? If 10K doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Who cares? It's honestly not that big of a deal. Worse things have happened in my life. Now, with that being said, we can go ahead and go over to this next story. Okay. This next story over here. Okay. 230 concurrent viewers. Shout out to CCC. He says he has limit orders. Good for you. We need 200 likes. All right, let's get back into what's going on with the news. So we talked about Mr. Deaton over here. Also, too, this is stupid. The SEC has made it clear that they're starting to target crypto-related node schemes. They just filled their second node-related case here. So let's go ahead and read this too. This is from my good friend Jesse. He is a legal guy, not my attorney. But basically, on August 3rd, the SEC temporarily froze assets of crypto company Digital Licensing Inc., accusing them of perpetuating a $50 million fraudulent crypto scheme. Firm was operating under the name of Debtbox. SEC alleged that the firm was selling unregistered securities since March of 2021, called it node licenses. What is Debtbox? Claims to be a decentralization eco-friendly where crypto meets communities. They sell software mining licenses that need to be activated before they begin mining. Daily rewards via a number of projects that are linked to real estate, commodities, agriculture, and tech. The SEC complained. They complained that the digital asset tokens purportedly being mined by the node software licenses cannot be mined and were never mined. Okay, so that's a problem, okay? That's where the problem is that the software node licenses cannot be mined and were never mined. That's why they're going after them for fraud. So again, I don't have an issue with the public servants and the regulatory bodies, okay? I don't have an issue of them. I don't have an issue with them doing this, going after people that are lying, okay? All she does is read. It's not kindergarten. Get your own content, lady. So, Mr. Laker 239, you're dumb. And I'll tell you why you're dumb. First and foremost, the amount of information that I have to know for each show, the reason why you're here is because I'm summarizing this for you. This is news. This is how news works. So maybe you didn't have a TV growing up. I grew up in poverty and I still had a TV. So what we do is we aggregate all the top news stories for you every day and we take notes on them, because who in the actual F is going to memorize word by word 50 crypto news stories? Because that's probably how many we go through to find the best for you guys, okay? So the reason why we read the notes is because it gives a very accurate summary. And then I can go ahead and add more notes in, etc. So that's what we do here. And if you don't think that this happens on TV, I don't know what to tell you. A lot of y'all are absolutely out your mind sometimes. It's just, it's wild. And it's a very specific demographic of people, which I won't get into. But anyways, we have 234 concurrent viewers. He wanted to get roasted. We need 200 likes, okay? No, but I will roast people. No, it's not a kid. It's probably a grown man. It's probably a grown man that is married. Thank you so much. Yeah, who these people keep calling me. I don't know. Is this a scam? But anyways, it's probably a grown man that's married to some guy that hates women. Really, that's what it is. Oh no. I just got flagged. Yeah, you guys start getting these people out because they'll report my lives. So just get them out. My foot is itching too. So yeah, just get them out. I can't say mean stuff anymore because I'll get banned from the Tiki-Taki. Anyways, I love TikTok. I love you guys. And I love the intelligent people over there. You guys are intelligent, amazing people. But anyways, back over here for what we're talking about with the news about this over here. I don't mind when the public servants go after people for doing bad stuff, because if there's no software licenses that cannot be mined and never were mined, that's a problem. Also, too, the tokens were issued on Binance blockchain and they were not mined or mineable assets. Assets more of a reward for those running the nodes. I would need to know a little bit more detail there. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and make you a moderator. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and add you as a moderator. Yeah, just get the cuckoo people out for me. That would help. I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. You're amazing. My foot is itching so bad. Also, too, the SEC believes that the fundraising through the node sales that generated token may be an investment contract, whether you run the node or not. The SEC alleges the company behind Debtbox has made public statements that it is moving its operations overseas to avoid U.S. laws. That I don't fault them for, because the way the SEC operates is pretty predatory. However, this sounds kind of not good over here by these guys. Okay. Thank you for the roses. Roses smell good. Thank you. But I would need to know more information here. But just based off this fact, the node software licenses cannot be mined and never were mined. I want to give this over to John Germain, because he knows a lot about mining. Oh, Michael, this is not about the Gala nodes. The Gala nodes are a little bit different, I feel like. The Gala nodes are a little bit different. I don't know that. A gamer says if you bought Prime, yeah. Gamer calls all the good stuff. I smell good. I actually do. And I have white toenails. Anyways, you guys, anyways, let's get into the next one. Yeah, I want to know more about this from John, because John actively mines and he could gang. No, I still am running my Gala nodes. Anyways, let's go into the next story over here. This is from Hester Pierce. Our rulemaking agenda only tells part of the story. We're also writing rules through enforcement actions. Hester Pierce posted this on August 18th, and she's 100% correct. She also was the one who had the Safety Harbor Act that was put into, or wanted to put that into play. But of course, you know how we do over here. Now, Hester Pierce and one other Republican commissioner shared an opinion on SEC order against a transfer agent they deemed to be example of regulatory enforcement. DST Asset Manager Solutions fined $500,000 as part of a settlement with the SEC announced last week. Commissioners are concerned with a requirement that DST requests that its mutual client periodically sends out risks and educating them on steps to take avoid dormancy, including updating their addresses. Describe the requirement as undertaking that effectively imposes a substantive new disclosure requirement on mutual funds. Also criticize the lack of guidance the other provides regarding what level of disclosure be adequate. That's a problem. Is like, we have all of these things that we're supposed to do, and then we add more things that we're supposed to do. For example, medical school. They keep adding all of these additional requirements. Y'all wonder why we don't have doctors. Now, if you want to work in, and I'm just seeing how red tape works. Now, if you want to work in healthcare, okay, want to be a pharmacy tech, a CN, a nurse, whatever, they keep upping the requirements. If you wanted to become a pharmacist before 2000, you only needed a biology degree. But we keep upping all this stuff and up and up and up and up. So we make it harder for people to comply and becomes more expensive because the requirements aren't super transparent, and that's not good, okay? That's where we're starting to see a bit of problems arise, okay? Now, with that being said, yes, there's bad actors in the space. Yes, we do need to, we do need to compromise on some of these things. But at the end of the day, you guys, you need to smash a like to help push this out. Share this. Thank you guys so much. And also too, you guys, we shouldn't really want more red tape. If we're going to instill new laws and regulations, we need to take a look at some of the outdated ones and revise or remove them, because all we have is like the amount of laws that we have in the US. If literally, it's just, it's just too much. It's becoming too much. Like, I don't even know how a lot of this, I can't even read this stuff half the time. Well, I do. Funny thing about me is I won a small court claims case. And I also helped my attorney come to a settlement with these people that sold us the house a long time ago when we lived in the hood. Because I would read all this legal stuff. I did so much research. I was so proud of myself. I did it all by myself too. No help. That's another story for a different day. My camera's getting cuckoo. Also, I tried the new, like the TikTok stuff. I tried the embalmment thing, or that's whatever it is, the French stuff. It really made my makeup separate. It didn't do good. And I also tried the snail mucinex, or snail stuff. I got it because it was on sale. I don't know. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the next story. Daddy Sam Bankman-Fried requests weekday freedom for legal defense work. Lawyers for SBF stated that their client faced difficulties through reviewing the extensive documentation related to the case while confined to the detention center. Now, with that being said, let's talk about what this means. So there are some agreements when you do something naughty and you do got to go to jail that you can only go to jail for a certain amount of days per week, but then you have to report back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys are super sweet on TikTok and on YouTube. Thank you guys. So, and that's approved for certain people. Well, a high-profile person like Sam Bankman-Fried, I don't know if that's going to get approved or not. And I had a discussion with a really good friend of mine Friday night kind of about this. And he says, yeah, I knew somebody who had to do that. And because he didn't show back up because of a safety concern in jail, they gave him 6 extra months. So I doubt that they're going to approve this for Sam. But anyways, the meat and the bones. So he wants basically to spend 5 days a week outside jail to collaborate with his legal team in his defense. Unfortunately, he made some very poor decisions. Did you do boxing? Yeah, I did. I've been boxing since I've been 16 years old, and I learned to box to protect myself from mean people that were hurting me. Anyways, lawyers want Sam to use his laptop with internet on courthouse premises to accelerate the things. His attorney said last week the government produced 75,000 pages Slack communication that SBF will have no hope of reviewing under his schedule. You're not going to review that anyways. Like, it's an absolute mess. So should he be out? I don't know. He kind of messed up a lot, and I'm tired of rewarding people that do bad things with good things. Like, he doesn't deserve it. And also the privileges that he gets, poor people wouldn't get it. Also, too, I think that this is pretty interesting. This story over here. I'm going to save this for later. I'm going to save this for my second media piece because I think it's very important. We'll talk about that there. Now, let me check the chat. Something just happened. All right, we have. Michael said, what the heck is the jail system now? Go on weekends and chill on weekdays? Yeah, pretty much. John said too much. Hash rate difficulty with GPU, blah, blah, blah. Mining and community tax routes. Lower power cost is key. Leaves out California. Was that about the queso? John's awesome. I adore him. Let's get us up to at least 200 likes, please. Lock them up and throw away the key, baby. All right, we'll talk about this later. I'm going to do this one, though. Okay. All right. Failure to state a claim. Gemini pushes to get SEC case dismissed. Lawyers for Gemini say the SEC can't prove the company was selling securities to customers and wants a lawsuit thrown out. Again, thank you to Ripple. Thank you to Ripple. Early January, the SEC sued Gemini and crypto lender Genesis. Remove him as a mod then. Wendy, can you weigh in on Friend.Tech? I am towards the end. I'll talk about that in the end. But Gemini is urging judges throughout the lawsuit. They said that the SEC did not establish a clear case that the company was selling unregistered securities. They argue that the SEC cannot prove its case before the court. They said, assuming for the sake of argument that the SEC has somehow described a security under inconsistent theories, it has not plausibly alleged that such a security is ever sold or offered for sale. This is actually very interesting. I like this one too a lot. So basically what we're seeing here, the SEC sued Gemini and crypto lender for unregistered securities. Okay. Their argument is they said the SEC did not establish a clear case that the company was selling unregistered securities. So the SEC likes to go after people for things, and they like to litigate instead of doing their job. And that's a problem. The reason why this becomes a problem is because if you're out here trying to litigate without actually indicating what is a security, what isn't a security, what are you even doing? What are you even doing? Okay. And that's what we've been seeing the SEC do this entire time. So, you know what? I stand with Gemini, and I hope the case gets thrown out because of the SEC's inability to do the right thing. I really, really hope it does. Okay. And I hope that more cases get thrown out too. And again, are some of these things securities? Yeah, 100% they are. But at the same time, we need some sort of guidelines from the SEC. My camera's being freaking cuckoo. I don't even know if I did that correctly. I don't know. I have to get my buddy to come over here. Anyways, let's go back into this. So this is a good story. Now, Bitcoin and U.S. real yields reached strongest inverse correlation since April. Let's talk about this. Okay. So the Bitcoin U.S. inflation adjust bond yields are moving in opposite directions, showing the strongest negative correlation in 4 months. 30-day correlation between Bitcoin and the 10-year U.S. inflation index security turned negative this month. The CoinDesk article says the data indicates a reviewed influence of TradFi and macro factors on the Bitcoin price. So basically, Bitcoin fell 10% last week on the yield of 10% or 10-year inflation. Index security rose the highest since 2008. I don't know. Okay, so up, down. So there's a correlation. That's what they're saying. There's not an inverse relationship. There's a correlation. So basically, people are saying that that's going to help that pump. So maybe, I don't know. I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing to take a look at. But it's just very interesting to see, because also too, one of the things we have to think about, where's the money going to come from to pump Bitcoin up? Where? Why is this? Oh, I'm too close maybe. Anyways. So maybe that's one of the issues that we're seeing. Why is this doing this? Oh, let's do that. Okay, good. So maybe that's one of the issues. What the heck? My freaking computer. Again. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My computer went absolutely bonkers again. Let's go to the task manager. There we go. Who knows what happened? But anyways, you can use all these different charts to kind of help you with Bitcoin. And if it works for you, and if you're putting it down in your trading investing journal, then fantastic. Good. So this is an interesting thing. Good for them. Also too, the daily RSI is now the most oversold since the CV crash in March of 2020. So people are saying that we're going to get a massive Bitcoin pump now. One thing I do want to talk to you guys about, I love Bitcoin Archive. They're absolutely amazing. So this is Bitcoin US dollar. Which one are they using? All right, let's go ahead and pull up the RSI if I can figure out how to do it. It's been a while since I did the RSI. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our indicators and RSI. No, I can never find the right one. I don't know what happened to my other one. That's the stochastic, the Connors, RS divergences. I don't think that's the right one. I don't think it's the right one. It just gets so irritating. I want to see what he said his was over here, or hers. I think it's a girl. Yeah, my RSI is looking a little bit different. And I know it's not the right one. We got that spike there at 20. Yeah, this isn't the right one. I don't know what the hell happened to my trading view. The spike there, whatever. So with that being said, whatever. I still feel like it doesn't matter. The RSI is a lagging indicator. So there's that. Anyways, let's get into the next. All right. Just in, 2 billion investment manager empowered files to launch 3 Bitcoin future ETFs. Okay. So let's read a little bit about this. So more ETFs. The empowered funds filed to launch 3 Bitcoin future ETFs. They will use ARK Invest and 21 shares brands in their name. The 3 ETFs, it's just all about ARK. So they're going to launch it, but they feel like they still have to get approved. Hold on a second. I got to see this. Let's see. Come on, baby. Okay. All right. Anyways, sorry. Y'all are funny. All right. So let's talk about Friend.Tech now. So everybody's up in arms. They're freaking out. They're super excited. They're doing all these things. Their moms are excited. Shout out to Six. You guys go follow him on Twitter. This guy is absolutely amazing. And he does really great stuff for the kids. He really, really, really does. So let's go ahead and read about what Friend.Tech, because I'm not using it. One of the things I don't like about Friend.Tech, number one, Friend.Tech is one of the things I don't like is you have to use it on a mobile phone device, okay? Also, too, people say there's all these things. So let's go ahead and read through it, okay? So from this one account here, they posted, it's built on Base, which is part of the Coinbase ecosystem. Is their layer 1? But anyways, Coinbase does not have a native token. So if you're buying anything that's Base related or says it is their native token, it's not. They don't have one. But basically, it tokenizes Twitter X accounts on chain, and it allows users to tokenize their social network by buying and selling shares of their connections, enabling a person who buys another share to send private messages to each other. So basically, they made $1 million in fees. They set 5% of each of the value transaction in the past 24 hours. These are kind of like trading NFTs to an extent. They gained over $709,000 worth of Ethereum in revenue, what the platform takes after paying out gas and other costs. Made more revenue than Bitcoin, Tron, and Uniswap. And DeFi Llama shows a leaderboard ranking in fees and revenues here. Also, the side amount of unique users is currently around 80,000, with 15,000 users added since Sunday. And that's probably because NBA and FaZe Clan members joined over the weekend. So taking a look at this is going to be the fee schedule over here. Y'all can see. And then people are all excited about this, but let's talk about a couple things here, okay? So, you guys couldn't see. There's nothing to see there. So basically what happens is so if you want to access Friend.Tech, you need a code. Then you have to use from your mobile device. I don't like using any crypto related anything on my mobile phone, especially the one I'm using all the time. It's dangerous, okay? So I don't like that. And now people are like, oh, you're getting doxxed and blah, 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 blah. This is stupid. This is ridiculous, okay? Leaked database of over 101,000 Friend.Tech users links their ETH addresses. The list shows addresses and their corresponding X accounts. List is no longer available to EO. Apparently it was leaked, but at the same time, anybody that is tech savvy enough that knows how to do on-chain analytics and all that stuff, they can probably pull that data. They can pull that data anyway. So I think that this is stupid. Nobody was doxxed. There was like, whatever. The Yearn Finance dev who posted the list to GitHub suggested that users had given protocol permission to post on X on their behalf, which could open up a possible attack vector. One of the things about it is my good friend Brooke Lacey says this is really not secure and it's not good. And anytime you connect a third-party app to your social media that you've KYC'd for, they're getting access to your information. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. So with that being said, am I going to use Friend.Tech? Probably not right now. I've heard it's very glitchy. I'm not saying it's bad, and I just don't necessarily, I just necessarily don't have it. Like I'd have to put it on my burner phone with all my other stuff, and it's like I don't have my Twitter connected with that burner phone, so it'd be kind of a headache for me. So right now, because they don't have desktop, I wouldn't do it. Also, Raider says I'm not putting that on my phone. Raider is actually very good with finding things out, and he's super tech savvy. So if he's saying no, I would probably take that into consideration. Again, we're not telling you not to do it. We're just simply saying to be careful and to pay attention and understand the risk. Like, does it make sense? A lot of people are making money. Yes. And if you do buy somebody's shares, you get access into their little private groups or whatever. So people are sharing alpha there. And then it's almost kind of like a paid group thing. So I think it is a cool concept and idea. I just don't like the privacy aspect to it. But again, I could be wrong and they might be able to uplift that. Maybe I'm missing out. But it's just, I don't have time for it right now. And that's okay. So we have to say hi to the 233 concurrent viewers. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like. We have 220 likes, so that's pretty good, pretty good. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this next story. Apparently, there is a meme token called Donut. Donut Reddit token surges 300% amid Kraken listing speculation. I want to say the other Reddit token did get listed on Kraken, and it did super well. So people were really excited about that. But apparently it's an ERC20 token used on ETH Trader subreddit to reward users for their contributions. So it's basically a token that was created not by Reddit, but by that particular community. And then basically, exactly what I said, investors speculate that Donut could follow Moon and Brick with major exchange listing Kraken. Cool. I would just be cautious. Now, let's talk about Avalanche, because there's something interesting that happened to Avalanche. August 26, 9.4 million Avalanche of new tokens will be put into circulation. Okay, there's a lot of stuff over here. The unlock amounts to 2.77 of Avalanche's current circulating supply of 3.4405 million. Strategic partners got 23.5%, the foundation 17.5%, the team 47%, and airdrop 12%. This is a lot, okay? So I would be cautious here. I will be really, really cautious with this because there's a lot of tokens being unlocked. And again, these people could dump on you. Of course, they have contracts and all these things that give stipulations, but at the same time, they could 100% dump on you. It is what it is. So I just be cautious there. The unlock amounts to 2.77 of Avalanche's current circulating supply. That's not too terribly bad. So yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad, but you might get a little bit of a price drop in addition to Bitcoin acting a little bit crazy. We can go ahead and verify that over here. And I'm going to remove this stupid RSI because it's not the RSI that I want. And I can't find it because I'm a lazy person. Where the hell is my RSI? Where is it? I can't find it. My daughter texts me, can I have a popsicle? No, baby, you can't have a popsicle right now because we're going to be doing some fun school stuff later and we're going to have desserts and snacks there, period. But once mommy is done streaming, I can get you an additional snack. Maybe cheese and crackers. I love you. No, don't come in because mommy's streaming. I understand, but we're going to be doing huh? Okay, well, you can go sit in your room if you're not having. We'll have a discussion after. You're not going to threaten me like that. That's not okay. I understand you want a popsicle, but it's not even 1 o'clock yet. You haven't even had lunch. So, okay, then don't eat. You can go sit or do whatever it is you got to do. Mommy's almost done. I love you. I'm streaming right now. Please don't do that. Anyways, you guys, so if we're taking a look at Avalanche, I would not be a buyer here any way, shape, or form. I would actually be looking to buy closer to some of I'd probably set fibs all the way down. All the way down. Okay. So I'd probably be setting fibs in this area over here and set limit orders here. But I wouldn't be a buyer right now with Avalanche. It looks like it's going to absolutely dump. This is the weekly. Could be wrong, though. It could be wrong. My kids are that way. They do know what they're doing. They're little stinkers. But you know, the cool thing about parenting is that you decide to dedicate your entire being to your children. Obviously, like when you're in a marriage or relationship, like you put yourselves first, because if you don't put yourselves first over the kid, the relationship's going to fail. And it's also setting a bad example for your child. But you put yourselves first and then the children. And the reason why is if you have a strong foundation, you're able to pass that down to your kid. They're able to see what healthy boundaries are. Yeah, we do lots of boundaries here. So we're going to have a conversation after this about what's appropriate to say, what's not appropriate to say, on good behavior and bad behavior. But again, something did happen with her this morning. There was some family stuff that happened that were someone else's actions hurt her feelings. So we're getting a little bit emotional here. So we'll have a conversation. We'll talk about it and, communicate about our feelings and set some more boundaries. But yeah, no, I set a lot of boundaries, Johnny. I'm very good with that. I'm teaching my daughter to do that. One of the things I teach her to do, it's okay to communicate with people. It's okay to say, no, I don't feel comfortable with that. Or if you say, no, I don't want to do that, explain why. Very super important. So we talk about that very, very, very often. And I do that in my personal and business life as I set boundaries for myself, not demands. I don't demand anybody to do anything, but I do have demands for myself. Like, you're too close in my personal space. Don't touch me. Don't call me. I don't want to see you. Those types of things. We do that. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But with Avalanche, I would be a little bit cautious. Brandon, I'm going to get you over here. Okay. Smart kid shoes using your weakness of streaming online is leverage to get what she wants. Yep. And she's, there are going to be some repercussions for that. Not bad repercussions, but we're going to have a conversation about it. Gamer said, so 50 of my wallets got doxxed. Yikes. Yeah, that could happen. All right. Let's talk about this. What is this? All right, Binance, it is alleged Binance has limited withdrawals in Europe, citing payment processor issues. So if you're using Binance, you should probably continue to get your money off of the exchange. I don't think Binance is a scam. I don't think they're necessarily doing anything wrong. I just think that just be a little bit cautious about, okay? Also, too, this is from John Reed Stark. He is a pain in the behind. Disturbing, the SEC and FINRA should immediately send a team of auditors, inspectors, and examiners to investigate what happened, and if appropriate, refer the matter to the SEC Enforcement Division or even the DOJ. Oh, wait, Binance is not registered. Can't. Caveat. Well, I don't know if Binance is registered over there or how that works, but if you do have your money on any crypto assets, you should probably consider getting that taken off. Okay. Anyways, my beautiful babes, thank you guys so much for watching. We had a nice show up today, considering I got to get going. I got to go do my mom stuff. And then we have to do school supplies. I have to do the second content piece, all of these things. So I'm sending you all love and light. Thank you so much for supporting me and my finger and the channel. I will be back a little bit later, and no, you're not getting a popsicle. All right. Sending y'all love and light. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and set alerts. WendyO's out. Bye-bye.